Hey everyone, my name is Cassie and I'm with 3H Farms Texas Soap Company. We're a small business here in Texas. We specialize in milk soap, but here recently I dove down the rabbit hole of making liquid soap and I have failed so many times until I bought the ultimate guide to making liquid soap. So I don't have a promo code, I'm not a sponsor. I am in love with this book. It is worth every penny. So I don't, you just go to the ultimate guide to liquidsoapmaking.com. I'm sure that's it. And you can get your own copy. They will give you a link and then you can download the copy. They do not send you the actual book unless you make that request. You could print it up yourself, or they'll print it for you. But you can get a copy and save it for like on your tablet or on your computer, up to 3 devices. And I strongly recommend. This lady did her homework, her research, and so I will be showing you how I make it. But I won't be showing you my recipe. In the book, they give you recipes to practice on. But there is a YouTube channel, and they show you some tips on how to make some of the soap making, but there's no recipe. And they are like amazing on how fast. Now there's several different ways. Let me back up. There's several different ways you can make liquid soap. There's a cold process, a hot process, a 30-minute process. There's some, the cold process is where you make like a paste and then you dilute it, which can take several days on weeks. But this is the hot process method. I am a huge fan of Castile soap. Everyone knows the famous brand, Dr. Bronner's, but I wanted to have a soap that was similar to what we make in a bar, which is coconut oil and olive oil, which is our main oils in our bar soap. And so I come across the Bastille soap recipe. She even goes through and teaches you how to get on and calculate and formulate your own recipes so you're not stealing someone else's hard work. And that's what I recommend. So let's get to it. Oh, and I also got a new tool for the business. I'll be showing you in a little bit. I got to give you a little teaser so you keep watching. Okay, so I'll just show you this is my kitchen, so excuse the mess. In my crock pot, I have all the oils that I'm going to use. These are my additives. I got sodium lactate by Nurture Soap. They are not a sponsor. I have sugar, which they have sugar in a liquid form, but I don't have it. I just have raw, pure sugar, which is fine. Sodium lactate is basically, it is salt in liquid form. And then I have... this is the sodium lactate. I was like, wait a minute, what do I have? These are the 2 additives that we're going to put in the oils. Over here is my dilution water. So after we're done making the soap, we're going to cook it for a little bit, and then we're going to dilute it. It's 35% soap, 65% glycerin and water dilution. And so why I say this is not for beginners, because you really got to know your stuff. Now, this is a dual lye solution. I'll show you what that means. Just be careful. You can't see my lye right here. I'll show it to you. Always use Essential Depot lye. It's my favorite, and it's the best out there. So this one is the one that NaOH, sodium hydroxide. This is the one we make our bar soap with. So this is it's a small amount of this, and then this is the potassium hydroxide, and it's in a flake form. So this is 2 different lyes in the hand soap. So that's what a dual lye means. And also, Essential Depot also has the vegetable glycerin at an amazing price. I am not a sponsor, I'm just sharing with you this amazing company. I love them so much. Okay, so I'm going to put my additives in here. I have this on high because it's a hot process. You want it super hot. You got to be careful when you dilute it, though. You want it to cool down that. But we need to cook this. And for all you other, soapers and stuff, you're supposed to be wearing long sleeves. It's hot in here. I've been running around like crazy. I promise I'm going to be careful. And the second, if I splash any on me, I'm going to run and wash it off. I probably, for the sakes of YouTube, should be wearing long sleeves. But FYI, wear long sleeves. Don't be like me, okay? So here is the sodium lactate. We're going to add that in. Super simple. I'm going to get every drop out with my spatula. So this is I just want to show everyone kind of the process of what you're going to be doing when you buy your own, your ultimate soap guide and stuff. There's not a lot of videos there. So this is the sugar, and I want to try to get this diluted in there. I'm just gonna, it takes a minute. That's why a lot of people like the liquid. You can, it doesn't take no time, but the sugar is dissolving. You just kind of got to stir it up. And also if you use, let me see, it's called sodium chloride. Thank you very much. Sodium lactate is the salt. Sodium chloride would be the liquid sugar. You could use, it doesn't darken the soap. Now you could also use honey. I made a honey Bastille soap just to try out what honey would do, and it turned it super dark. So the honey, then the sugars will burn. So that's why a lot of people use the sodium chloride. That's, just something that I had learned. I'm probably, not hindsight, but some of the times that I've made this, I could have added the sugar in with my lye water solution, and it would have been a little faster. So hindsight, making a video, that probably would have been better. I'm just going to set this spatula right there. Can you see okay? Okay. Now, in the book, and all soapers know, you never pour water into your lye. You will cause a volcano reaction. You never pour it. And in the book, I love how she says, just like snow from the sky, the soda's lye. So you want to, here, I'm trying to show you. You want to pour it in, and it's going to cause some fuming, and it's going to get super hot. And I want to scrape every bit of this lye out of this container. So that was a really great little saying in the book that I will never forget. And so it's just a rule of thumb. Just like snow from the sky, so does lye. And so you just want to give it, I'm trying to see if you can see it steaming. Can you see that? And it's good to be in a well-ventilated area. Wear a mask. I'm standing back. I have my windows open. So I have like a cross breeze going on. So, I'm being safe with well-ventilated area. Can I not speak today? And I have my computer close, so it's right here. So if you have any questions while I'm doing this, you can pop them in the comments, or you could just say hi. Last week I didn't get videos made. I had a horrible toothache, and I had my wisdom tooth pulled. It was a lot of pain. So apologies for not doing a video and, just kind of coming on here on the fly. Okay, I just want to make sure all of this is dissolved before I add it to my oils. I'm also going to look at my temperature of my oils. Okay, we're at 181. That's good. You want it to be about 200 degrees. So I'm going to cover this and let that heat come up. I mean, you want it super hot. Let's check our water and our lye. We're at 215, 215. And when we put it in there, we're going to pour it really slow, and we're going to be careful that it doesn't come up. One time I was trying to do this, and boy, it come over the sides. Thankfully, I had towels close by, and I was able to, get anything before it made a giant mess. So, and make sure that you're giving yourself plenty of room. I'm working in a large crock pot. Okay. So this is the biggest crock pot, that I could buy. So make sure you're working in a large crock pot. Okay. This is all, can you see this? This is all dissolved. I want to stir this sugar again. It's kind of settled at the bottom. Now I see a little bit of sugar in there. Any little bits will dissolve once we put this lye in there as well. So if you don't have sodium chloride, you can use sugar or honey. Honey's going to make it dark, just letting you know. And if you don't have sodium lactate, you can use salt. But you need to dissolve it really well. In the lye solution would have been a better idea. Okay, let's check the temperature. We're at 192. That's pretty good. So we're going to nice and easy. Can you see? I don't have my stick blender ready. I'm supposed to have my stick blender. Okay. Let me scrape this out. Make sure I got every drop of that out. It also helps with cleanup. And all my dishes, I just kind of stack together. Keep them there. Let me grab my emulsifier, my blender. Now, in the book, it also recommended this exact blender. This is a, it doesn't want to lock for some reason. This is a commercial grade blender. It's a lot bigger than the regular ones. And when you're blending, this is going to go through some stages. And you're going, oh, you know what? I don't have. Let me see if I can switch my plug. I was going to say I plugged this in there. Okay, I hope you don't go nowhere. Hold on one second. I have to plug my computer in, of course. You still there? Yay, I did it. Okay. So this is a commercial. I don't know. See how big it is? Commercial grade. This is going to take at least 30 minutes of blending. Hey, why didn't that want to lock in there? Uh-oh. Why is it not locking? All right. Make sure it's still working. You want to keep it straight down. Turn it down. I have it turned on high. And it's going to go through some stages. It's going to thicken. It's going to look like gravy. Why isn't it wanting to stay? I don't know why. I have to have my husband look at it. I like to give it a little tilt. Can you see that? See if I can tilt it your way. Would that be better? You see it better this way? Okay. I like to give it a little tilt. Now we're emulsifying it. It's going to get thick. It's going to turn into different stages. And so when I very first made this, I got scared. And I was like, oh no, I messed it up. And it turned out I just didn't blend it. I just didn't keep going. It's going to get thicker, and then it's going to thin back out. I'm not moving it around. I don't want it to splash. I don't want it to get everywhere. I just want to keep the blender down to the bottom. I promise you it's getting everything. It goes through what they call an applesauce stage, and then I'll show you. It'll start, once it starts getting thicker and thins out, you will stop blending and let it like cook. Okay, I'm going to set it down. There we go. Look, I just wanted to look. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. That looks thicker now. It really goes by quickly. Trying to move my arm so you can see. Okay, we're getting close to the applesauce looking stage. Look, it looks like it's not getting side. Let's see if I could do it like this. Also in the book, she used, I have a deeper crock pot, but I'm making such a big batch that I have to use this one. I have a deeper crock pot, and they recommend using a deeper crock pot so your head of your blender is submerged better. There we go. Now it's starting to look like applesauce. It's got that applesauce look to it. I don't know if you could see. And now it's getting a little thicker. There we go. Now you can see better. See how thick it's gotten? My hand's giving out. Okay. Oh, I got it on the cord. What is the deal with it? It's not locking. I don't like that. Let me just... My arm. Oh, I am going to have my husband look at this when he gets home. I don't know why it's doing that. Of course, it's going to happen when I'm trying to do something. Can you see okay? See how thick it is now? Sorry, I couldn't keep tilting it. My hand was I had to switch hands. Okay, this is even thicker and really applesaucey looking. This is the mashed potato stage, actually. See how big it's getting? This is why you need a big container. It's getting like fluffier. Let me turn this down to low because I think this temperature is really hot. This is why you need a really good commercial mixer, because it's definitely, darn it. I'm going to have to hold this. Okay, now it's starting to get a little, like it's going down and it's getting a little thinner. It was really super thick. Starting to thin out a little. we're not quite there to stopping. So you got to keep blending. It's a lot of work, you guys, for some liquid soap, but it is the best liquid soap. I got to switch hands again. Got to hold that button. Has it been 30 minutes yet? Nope. It's give or take 20 to 30 minutes of blending. It's still really thick. Like mashy taters. A little bit thinner, but pretty thick. This is definitely a workout. Oh, my arms. Just when my arms feel like they're going to give out, it comes together. Ah! My shoulders, my arms. It's getting the gel phase. It's getting there. So you see a gel. It's looking, I hope that you could see it. Oh my Lord. Can you see the gel phase? Turn up the light a little bit. Oh, my Lanta is what I should say. I'm sorry. So now it's gelling. This is getting it. It's getting there. Oh, it's almost getting there. So now, see how it looks shiny? Come on, arms. Don't fail me. Oh, Lord. I got to take a tiny break. We're at 23 minutes. We're getting almost there. Starting to look smooth. Instead of chunky, it looks smooth. Okay, we're about there. This is it. So it's not thinned out as I want it to be. It's getting there. My arms are giving out. You've watched this whole time. I've been blending for like 20 minutes. Holy moly. My arms are on fire. Okay, that's pretty good. It's getting that thinner consistency. Still a little thick. Whew. But we're going to say right there, we're good. Okay, we got it's gel. It's got that gel look to it. We're going to let this, we're going to pop the lid on it, and we're going to let it cook for a little bit. I'm going to keep it on low, though. See, it's a lot thinner. I don't know if you could see. It's not like super thin, but it's a lot thinner than what it was. It looked like mashed potatoes a minute ago, right? Woo. Okay, and so you don't want to wash your blender or anything right now, because when we dilute it with the glycerin and water, you're going to want to use this blender. Okay, I'm going to put my blender over here in my little container. I'm going to scrape down the sides. Now it says to put the lid on it, and then you come back and you can give it a little stir and stuff, but it's going to, can you see how thick it is? Still thick, but not like it was. It's thinned out some. It's easier to stir. And so what we're going to do, and I highly recommend using these silicone spoons because it doesn't stick to them as bad. Okay. Pop the lid on. Oh, let's really quickly check the temperature. We're at 212, okay? When we pour our water and glycerin into this mixture, we're going to have to be super careful it doesn't volcano up. So you're going to let this cook for a few minutes, and then while it's cooking, if you would like to see you've stayed this long, let's see. Look at all those eggs I have over there. Okay. Can you see? Let's get some good light. Brightest light. Okay. Oh, I need my scissors to open it up. Let's get some more light over here. Okay. So, I have been a member of Essential Depot for a while now. And I've been paying the monthly membership fee. I believe it's like $5 a month, and it gives you all these discounts, right? Well, they're doing a promo, I think, for everybody now. If you're already a lifetime member, a Green Life member, you could become a lifetime member for, it's usually $500. They're doing a promo where it's like $100 now. So go and check it out. And then I responded to the email and everything, and they give me like an additional 20% off or whatever for choosing to be a lifetime member. And so I ordered something I've been wanting. I don't know for how long. We're a small company. Oh, and I got this was free. They're Essential Depot. It's a hand sanitizer spray. I love it. It's free for Green Life members or lifetime members. So I've been wanting this for so long. Look at this. Okay, let me show you. You're probably still like, what is that? I've been cutting my bars. When I very first started our soap, making soap, I did it by hand with a knife. Then I ordered a cutter. Actually, my sister bought me a cutter from Amazon, and then my husband and I ordered one from Etsy for like Mother's Day. And this, oh my gosh, it's so big and beautiful. This is one of their large loaf cutters. See how it's up like this? They have another one with a bar that's straight for just the small ones. But this one I could do my long loaf that my husband bought me. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. You just don't know. This is going to make my life so much easier. The cutting of the bars on the other one I got from Etsy, I love it. And it was only like $80 with shipping. And I think with shipping was a little more than it. It was like $100 with that one. This one on their website was $4.89. I could never afford it. And then being a lifetime member, and then the special coupon code and everything, I believe it was like $244. So it's still really expensive for me, but it's something that's going to save me time, and it's going to make me more money because you're supposed to get perfect cut bars. Now, cutting bars myself, sometimes I mess up. And then, you can't sell someone a bar this thick and then this thick. You have to be the same when you have a business. You have to be consistent. So this is the first. I get to use it. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm going to do it this way. This is my first time cutting with one of these. And maybe I should turn it on its side. It's kind of taller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Supposed to get 10 perfect bars. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 perfect bars, 2 perfect little slices. I am going to start putting the little slices on our website. So for like samples. Yay! This is the first time I've done this. Okay, I'm so excited. I know I'm crazy, but they're perfect. All of them are just perfect. 10 perfect little bars. No more 1, 2. I mean, I know, but once you have, like I have 12 pounds of soap curing over here. So 12 pounds of soap. So look how perfect. This was the, I saved some of the oatmeal milk and honey bars that was Royalty Soaps inspired. So I saved some of them so I could use my cutter because they're just so pretty and they come out so beautiful. Oh, they smell so good. And I wanted the bars to be cut perfectly. And then I had yesterday, really, I had to make, we have a special pine tar soap, and then we also have a baby soap. And so I didn't get to do it live or anything, but I made 8 pounds of the pine tar and then 4 pounds of baby soap. I call it baby soap. On my website, it's unscented. It's just our pure goat's milk soap. And so that's a lot of soap to cut by hand. Let me pick on liquid soap over here while you're waiting. Okay, it's still doing good. I'm going to give it a little stir. And I'm going to cut those other ones. Oh, it's getting thinner. Okay. It's still at the gel phase. We want to stir it. We want to look at it, stir it, and then put the lid back on it and cook it. We're cooking the soap. I know that sounds weird, but we are. Okay, sorry. My enthusiasm is over the top because this is just amazing. I'm just so happy to have one of these. And I love red, and I love Essential Depot. Yay! I love that noise that it makes. Woo. Perfect. It cut them perfectly. Boom. Even with the little bits of oatmeal in there. So, Essential Depot, you are welcome to sponsor me. They are not my sponsor. I just love them that much. And I really do recommend them for your soap making supplies. They are amazing. You know what? I want a paper towel. I want to clean off the little strings before I make another cut. Oh, you know what? I want to do a cut for TikTok. So I'll do the next cut for that soap for TikTok because I want to make a little quick video. The TikTok is something I use for promotion. It goes, I can share it to my Instagram and I can share it to my Facebook, our Facebook page. And if you have those accounts and you want to follow us, it's under the same name. So 3H Farms TX. And then if you want to order any soaps from us, it's 3hfarmstx.com. Okay. Let's see if any of these are ready. Oh, I think so. Let's do a pine tar. You want to see a pine tar? Pine tar is amazing for the poison ivy and any kind of rash that you get. But if you also have eczema and psoriasis, it's good for that as well. Old-fashioned pine tar soap has been around for a long, long, long time. And they've used pine tar for all kinds of things. And the only thing when you're making the pine tar soap, when you're adding it to the base recipe that I give you, if you're using my recipe that I shared, you really got to work fast with the pine tar. You put that in as your last ingredient, blend it, and pour it in the mold super fast because it really makes your bars set up quickly. And I mean, I made this yesterday and it's nice and hard. It's perfect. Okay, let's wipe off the little things. Okay. And the pine tar soap, the guys really love it because it smells like lumber. It smells like when you go and you purchase lumber. Ta-da! Come out beautiful. You want to see it? Nothing super fancy. No swirls or nothing. No fuss, no muss. Pine tar soap. The ingredients, you can find pine tar. You just got to make pretty much, you know, any feed store, Tractor Supply, I believe, carries it, but you must make sure you're getting the creosote free. If it has anything like that, it is not good for you. So make sure you're getting the pine tar. I use, did I already put it up? I think I have it out. Hold on. I thought I put it back in my soap shed. Oh. This is the one that I use. Can you see that? It's Bickmore Pine Tar. This is the go-to pine tar. And a little bit goes a long way. So I want to say 8 pounds. You want to use no more than 5 ounces or so. So you want to make sure 4 ounces is probably what's recommended with essential oils when you're, or fragrance oils when you're calculating your soaps and your recipes and stuff, about 2 to 4 ounces, depending on what oils. You got to punch in on your essential oil calculator. But with pine tar, it's really thick. And if you put too much in, your soaps are going to have this sticky, oily feel to it. Pine tar is thick like molasses. So I know I'm talking and I need to stir my soaps. Going back for, I don't have a camera person, or I would like move you. I'm going to move you this time so you can see. So if you like the smell of lumber, pine tar is your soap. Okay, here we're back over here. We're going to give it a stir. It's still at the gel phase. Can you hear it? I have it on low right now. And we're wanting to cook it until it comes back to a liquid stage. We're going to keep stirring and doing this. It may take longer than 30 minutes, but it's getting there. It's not ready to dilute right now. Get off of there. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so we're going to keep coming over here and checking it. Let's check the temperature. I may have to turn it up a little more. Nope, it's 213. That's great. So we're going to keep it there. I'll cut some more soap. You want to watch me cut some more soap? You're welcome to say hello. Thank you, camera person, for turning it. There we go. Say hi to our camera person. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay. Well, I was really hoping to have the dilution for the liquid soap, but pretty much if I don't hurry up and if it doesn't hurry up and I can't show you that part, you just want to wait until it comes back into a liquid form, a liquid state. It's still going to be a little thick, but you want to cook it for a good amount of time, because if you dilute it before you cook it, it's not going to be right. That's just a rule of thumb there. Let's see if I can. I'm going to leave the baby soap in here just a little bit longer. The pine tar set this up so it's super hard. So I'll do another pine tar for you. And then I have to run out and feed baby goats. We have 3 baby goats. One, and we're trying to wean from the bottle because he's getting big and he's a big old baby. but you have to bottle feed them from anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks. And we have some baby goats that were just born not too long ago. And so they get 3 bottles a day. And it's their bottle time. So they're hungry. And I'm hungry. I haven't had lunch. Okay, so gotta have little end pieces. Oh, I love the way this smells. It really does smell like the lumber yard. We have, we're sold out right now on the website, but these will set up really quick, 2 to 3 weeks. Possibly they'll be on the website. Just check them out in May. If you're wanting pine tar, they'll be ready in May, just in time. It's also great for bug bites. So if you have a rash from poison ivy, poison oak, or sumac, if you have bug bites, it's great for bug bites. I highly recommend, if you have the rash from a plant, you wash with it, you rub it directly on the skin and then let it set there. I had no idea I was allergic to cedar as bad as I was. Like, I have an allergy to cedar, but I didn't think my skin was allergic to cedar. I made a wreath for our gate of real cedar. We trimmed a tree. It was a beautiful cedar tree. I was doing my thing, and then probably 30 minutes working with the cedar, my arms started to feel like they were burning. And then I looked at them, and they were red and starting to itch. Had no idea that I was that allergic to cedar. So I ran inside, I took the pine tar, and I rubbed it all over my arms. I left it on, like just let it set on there, not completely dry, but almost dried. And then I went into the shower and rinsed that off and washed it again, and the burning stopped. I'm telling you, I was just so happy that I had pine tar on hand. So, and if you know anyone that has psoriasis, it's really awful. My mother has it. I probably will have it because I have eczema so bad. And she didn't develop psoriasis until later in life. So it's probably in my future. So, all right. Well, I just wanted to show you my super cool tool. It is thanks to all of our customers who support us at 3H Farms Soap Company, Texas Soap Company. If you want to continue to support us and our goat farm and our family, I so greatly appreciate if you ordered at 3hfarmstx.com. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We have a business page. We do updates about baby goats, and you can see the animals on our farm. We are about to have more baby goats, so we're excited about that. I'm trying to think of all the updates. I will be making our ocean-themed soap. I hope. I want to do it tomorrow, but it's going to rain. And bar soap and humidity is just really a bad combo. So I don't think I'll make it tomorrow unless I can get the humidity out of the house and make it. Trying to think about any more updates. Mother's Day. If you follow us on our Facebook page, we send out a newsletter to people who sign up for the newsletter on our website, and I send out coupon codes. So if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get a coupon code for your first time signing up, and you get 15% off. And I'll be sending out a Mother's Day coupon code hopefully really soon. I got to get back on our website and create a coupon code. So say hi to our web person. One day when this company does better. New toys, exciting. Yes, so exciting. Can you see how it is? It's getting a little bit thinner, looks a little gel phase. So yeah, if you would like to sign up for our newsletter, you can get 15% off for just signing up. And then you get, I don't spam your account. I just once a month do my very best. I try to send out an email to everyone that signed up, send them a coupon code if there's holidays coming up to give them a little discount for being our special, friends. And then I share it on our Facebook business page. And I also tell you what soaps will be released and they're ready to go. So this is still cooking. There's one thing about liquid soap. It's going to take a little longer to cook. I'm just going to leave it in here, let it do its thing. And then once it has thinned out and turned into more of a liquid state, it's really hard to describe. It'll thin out and it'll look like soap. It'll look like liquid soap. I should learn how to talk better. Sorry. It'll look like liquid soap. And then that's when we can start diluting it. And we will add a little bit of our glycerin and water solution at a time. And we'll keep pouring it in a little bit at a time and stirring. And then pouring it in and stirring. And then after it is all the water and glycerin solution is in here, then we let it cook and set. And another tip I would love to show you, but I got to go. Another tip is look for a film on top of your soap. If you still have like a soap film on the very top, you need to dilute your soap just a little bit more. And a little bit can go a long way. So just add a tiny bit more water, not glycerin, just water at a time. Just a little bit. And then another pro tip that the book tells you is that large soap companies use vats, okay? They never get in and clean those vats, just FYI. So when you're done making your liquid soap and you got a film of liquid soap left around on your crock pot, leave it. I know that sounds weird because I'm a clean freak and I like my stuff clean. But when you make your next batch, because this crock pot is never going to be used for food ever again, by the way, when you make your next batch of liquid soap, that will help your process. Because I didn't show you that in the very beginning, which I'm now remembering. In the book, they'll tell you to take and squirt about 2 pumps of liquid Castile soap or coconut, any kind of the liquid soap that you make to help accelerate the process, but to make this a 30-minute soap. And if you leave a little film, a little bit of layer of liquid soap in the crock pot, then you don't need to do that. So that is a pro tip that is in the book. Ultimate Guide to Liquid Soap Making. Highly recommend it. Go out and buy it. It has changed my life. We have liquid soaps also on the website. It's hard for me to keep them in stock. This will be a shoe flu I'll be adding. I already have several people that want it, so I may not even get to add it to the website. I've been a little behind on making liquid soap because it's a long process. It's not super long, but it's, to me, harder than making bar soap. Shoe Flu is going to have the Thieves Blend oil in it, essential oils. We have a Shoe Flu bar if you're interested in Shoe Flu. I love the way it smells. It's got that cinnamony, gingerbready, just that Thieves Blend oil. It smells amazing on its own. So you can get the bar. And if I have chance to make more, I will try to put it on the website. Okay, gotta go. 3hfarmstx.com, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Did I list all the things? Sign up for our newsletter to get coupon codes. That's about it. Have a fantastic day. Thanks. Bye. Bye.